Political correctness. The term became popular in the early 1990s, and I remember hearing it on the campus of McGill University. But the origin of the phrase comes from the communists in the early 20s, after the 1917 Communist Revolution. It was used as a devil term to create a kind of consensus in favor of course, godless communism. It was a tool used by the extreme left to keep people in line and to encourage them to toe the party line, the Communist Party line. So, politically incorrect speech came to be synonymous with speech that deviated from the party ideology, and that made the speaker known as a whistleblower, a troublemaker. In other words, a counterrevolutionary. In our current culture, the media elites, political oligarchs, institutions of higher learning, and the Hollywood dream factory think they have a lock on the grand narrative of what we're supposed to think and say. But do they? One major benefit of the invention of the modem is that internet access has allowed like-minded people around the world to connect, to debate ideas together, to share what's on their mind regarding the issues, and to strategize together. This is why big tech is terrified of losing its hold on the narrative. This is why if you create and post a video that goes after some sacred cow, our Silicon Valley overlords will censor you or demonetize your effort. For example, the Wuhan pandemic narrative. Simply because I called it that means that I just increased my chances that YouTube will demonetize this video. They deleted the press conference the other week, held by Dr. Dan Erickson and Dr. Artem Masihi in Bakersfield, California. They delete any citizen journalist with actual footage of empty hospitals and ERs. Now, these are just a couple of examples of how invested the oligarchs are in maintaining control of the official story that's laid down and enforced by the World Health Organization and by Dr. Anthony Fauci. Dr. Fauci was on a Snapchat podcast fittingly called Good Luck America about 2 weeks ago, and he was asked about quarantine people who want to hook up for casual sex through apps like Tinder. After some nervous hemming and hawing, he said that it was a calculated risk and that people should be careful. This is the same man who called for shutting down churches, shutting down schools, wrecking the economy, but says, good luck if you're trying to have sex with strangers. It boggles the mind. The rise of the internet, for all its problems, has meant that like-minded people can get together around the world at the same time and have open discussions that may be officially forbidden by the media elites. This actually is why Coffin Nation exists, to provide a forum and an environment of open exploration and mutual support, especially in this time of crisis. In a time when Catholic bishops have been pretty much in lockstep with state governors on church shutdowns, with the outstanding exceptions of Governors Ron DeSantis of Florida and Greg Abbott of Texas, both pro-life Catholics, it becomes incumbent on Catholics and other Christians to redouble our efforts at getting and staying connected. People who try to enforce political correctness count on one thing to keep the whole operation going, and that is fear. Why does the Bible command us so often to be not afraid? Because God knows our propensity for fear, which is the opposite of faith. A fearful populace is a populace very easy to manage. There's nothing morally wrong with feeling afraid. But if you want to be a follower of Jesus Christ, at least as a Catholic, you have to feel that way and do the right thing anyway, even if it's politically incorrect, especially when it's politically incorrect. Because when you and I die, we're not going to go before the judgment seat of Bill Gates or Anthony Fauci or George Soros or the CEOs of cable news networks. In the meantime, overcoming fear is not a matter of becoming a robot. It just means making a decision to take the love of God for you and me more seriously. Because perfect love, which is the way He loves us, casts out not some fear or most fear, it casts out all fear. Subscribe to this channel, stay in touch, hit the notification bell, and consider joining Coffin Nation. Till the end of May 2020, we're offering a 30-day free CCP membership lockdown trial membership. If you don't love it, you're one click away from leaving, but we think you'll stay. In the meantime, be a saint. What else is there? How's that for politically incorrect?